In this video, we will set up some project defaults. In the earlier video, we set up general defaults for Visual Paradigm, but now we want to set up some defaults for our project in particular. After opening Visual Paradigm, you should be on the Project tab, and you'll now see that your project that you had created is showing on the left-hand side and at the top bar. So it's the TTT analysis. Go to Window and select Project Options. Now, again, there are many different defaults that are available to us here. We're certainly not going to be setting all of these at this time. We're going to be accepting the defaults as they are for the most part. Because Visual Paradigm is a case tool, we can actually link it to a specific database technology and to several different coding technologies. Java, C++. We can connect it to some IDEs, that is, the interface development environments that we can use for producing software of a specific kind, such as the Visual Studio from Microsoft, or Eclipse, which will allow us to build C, C++, and Java. The first thing we are going to select under Diagramming on the left-hand side, we're going to click on the ERD and ORM tab. Now, for the most part, we're going to leave all of these intact, but we are going to make one change under the foreign key pattern. We're going to select camel. Now, camel case means that if I have two words representing the attribute for the foreign key, which we will learn about foreign keys later, it will automatically place those two words together, or multiple words if there are multiple words, with no spaces, beginning with a lowercase letter, and then each subsequent word will begin with an uppercase letter. This is a very standard convention used in many development environments. We're going to then select on the Auto Column tab under ERD and ORM. You'll see the default column type is integer 10 spaces. We want to change this because we know that by reading our material, it's very likely that a great deal of the information that we're going to be capturing for Tommy's Tummy Trucks is actually textual and not numeric. So we will create a default column type to reflect that. So if you highlight the integer 10 and begin typing, we're going to say it's a varchar. Varchar is a standard database notation meaning text. Open bracket, 50, that's 50, close bracket. So we're going to reserve 50 spaces as a default for our text attributes. We will leave auto set column type by name. And you'll notice that there is this default column nullable checked. That means that when we create an attribute or column, in the case of Visual Paradigm, that it will automatically begin as allowing null values. In other words, allowing this attribute to be empty in value. We'll leave this checked for the time being. The reason for that is that there are relatively few attributes that must be completed. And we'll go in and alter those later. Just like our default column type of varchar 50, when we put in a column that is a different text size, maybe it's a varchar 25, we can edit it and change it to that. If it's integer, we can change it to that. If it's numeric, we can change it to whatever numeric type we want. And that can all be done later. Once we've made that selection, click on OK, and we've now set our project defaults.